guys, hey, I'm here in Gunnison, and I'm just outdoors here. It's really hot today, but I'm getting ready to do just a little bit of foraging. So I wanted to show you guys how I forage and what I'm making tonight. I'm going to make some nettle chicken, and I'm gonna stuff it with nettle, and I'm gonna put some smoked Gouda cheese and see how that tastes. So I just gotta go up this hill here and hike over there, and then I can get what I need so I can go ahead and make this dinner. So I'm pretty excited here. So I had this plan. So unfortunately I hit a rock because most of these roads you need a high clearance vehicle, so it's kind of a little thing coming off my undercarriage in my car. So I'm like, oh boy, but I think it's just something physical. So far the car, it's fine and everything, so I'll just have to deal with that tomorrow. So far it's just dragging, so it's like, oh gosh. But anyways, let's go and get started on this. There's tons of these flowers growing here. It's called something root. I can't believe I can't remember the name. It's actually like in the first page of my book, but right now I can't remember the name. I don't know why, but yeah, I think it's supposed to be good for like colds and flus in the lungs and stuff, and you gather the root when the flowers are bloomed and everything. I actually forgot to look up wild tarragon. I'm not sure if this is it. It might be, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm gonna have to look in my book again to be sure of that one. But looks like there's some yarrow getting ready to come up, and that's a really good herb too. It's pretty common, and I love the smell of it. It always has such a good smell. There's tons of beautiful flowers blooming. It's so pretty. Wow, check this out. There's tons of purple wildflowers down in this little meadow over here. It's beautiful. There's so many. Oh, you know what? I actually just remembered the name of these flowers. Those flowers are called balsam root. Balsam root, yeah. So this is a really good spot if you're looking to forage some balsam root, because yeah, there's tons growing on the hillsides here. It grows at pretty, oh God, a bee just got on my shoulder or something. It grows at pretty high elevations. And yeah, it says to harvest the root when the flowers are bloomed, is what my book says. But yeah, I might gather some of that someday. I haven't needed it, so that's why I haven't gathered it yet. These are pretty interesting. I have to look in my book to identify this plant. I'm not exactly sure if these are something flowering and it's getting ready to bloom, like maybe hawthorn berries or something like that. I would have to re-look in a book, but yeah, this is pretty beautiful. It's pretty nice. Whew, getting into the shade now. Feels great. Tons of dandelion growing around here. See a little bone there. My biggest mistake was forgetting my bug spray. Damn, I keep forgetting to keep a tea tree oil in, because yeah, there are quite a few ticks up in the area where I get my stinging nettle. So I'm gonna have to look out for that and watch out. Oh, these are some pretty flowers. Yeah, so many different kinds of flowers up here. Gotta get ready to hop over this log. I was looking at this herb. This is called, in the book I saw, it is called, yeah, that's just my foot resting on this dry log. I saw this is called starry Solomon's root, but I tried to get to the root, but I I don't know, I couldn't, all I could get was like the white kind of part of the root. I couldn't really get to the brown part, but yeah, it's in the book, so that's how I found out about it. It's supposed to also be good for like joints and tendons, and it said it could also help pelvic pain, and I'm dealing with endometriosis issues, so that's why I kind of wanted to get it one day. But yeah, there's quite a bit of it growing over here, which is nice. So I'm just gonna cross this and then finally get to my nettle. I am looking in this little area over here, and it looks like there is some OSHA growing over there in the middle area. It looks like, possibly. I think so, yeah, it looks like it's, the flowers haven't bloomed or anything on it yet, but it looks like that's what that could possibly be over there. Alrighty, so I have arrived at the part where I know there's some stinging nettles available. I've got my scissors and my bag, which I will just be using to carry the nettle. This area has quite a little bit of herbs here. There's also some yarrow growing right there. Right here, I don't know what that is yet, but I have to look in my book again and see. I see that looks like there's a little wild strawberry in there, and yeah, I do see a lot of mullein here, which is great. This is good for your lungs, and I read it's also good for, I can't remember what else I read it's good for. It's supposed to be good for also, I think, like inflammation and stuff like that. So yeah, this is really good. I harvest the leaves. I just cut the outer leaves so that it continues growing when I do harvest it. Ooh, tons of deer poop there. Yeah, I'm looking at this again, and yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but I do think that is OSHA, and it's like, oh, I just had like a mosquito get in my face. Okay. Oh, that surprised me. Yeah, I have to look in my book again though, so I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, definitely tons of you know, good stuff growing here. I haven't climbed up here yet to go see what's over there, but I'll have to do that next time. Oh, this is beautiful. I have actually never seen a wild strawberry this big. Yeah, that's a really nice big strawberry. This is so cool. Yeah, I have never ever seen a wild strawberry that big. I've only seen little ones. I've kind of seen the flower come out, but I've never seen the berries yet. So I'm pretty interested in that to see how that goes. Let's see what that is right there. Something there. I don't know what kind of flower that is, but oh, there's actually quite a few bits of strawberries, so I'll have to come back and get just a few strawberries, but always making sure to save a lot for the animals. So I would just only take a few, because yeah, that's how I kind of forage, you know, to just make sure that there's enough for everybody. Alrighty, so here is the stinging nettle, and it's blended in with tons of other plants. There's so much of it. There's tons around here. So yeah, there's some taller ones right there. So I'm only going to just get a little bit for what I'm cooking tonight. I just have to be very careful. I don't have any gloves today, so I will just be cutting with, I don't know what these white things are. Hold on one second. Oh, you know what they are? They're just looks to just be the flowers. Ooh, ouch, I just got stung a little bit. Looks to just be flower, buds from a flower. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and snip a piece here. And that'll also make sure that the growth continues. So, ouch, my finger. Oh goodness, I don't even have hand sanitizer today, so this is gonna be quite a mission here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep getting some pieces, and my goal is to just use this like spinach today. So that's my goal. So I got the nettles, and I have some stinging hands that just, you know, it doesn't leave any like marks really. It's just funny because it feels like you're like the patch that whatever you touch, it just feels like it burns for a while. But oh my gosh, I'm getting bit by mosquitoes. Oh, okay. I know I didn't come prepared. I didn't bring my bug spray. So yeah, oh my goodness. I was just trying to get that mosquito on camera. It's like a big, oh, it's these like crane flies. Okay. Oh my gosh. So, okay. So, yeah, so I got enough for my dinner, and then I also was going to try to make like a scrambled egg dish, like maybe, some like kind of omelet or something. I don't know. But then I realized that I didn't get any mushrooms, so kind of wish I could find some out here. But yeah, so I'm gonna see how this all goes. I'm gonna cook this up. Let's go back and yeah, I'm gonna also try to get some sage to season it a little, give a little bit of flavor. So I'm gonna go find a good bunch of sage, a good little bundle around here somewhere. All right, I'm just here by some sagebrush, so I'm just going to take a little sprig here so I can add it for some flavoring. Just a teeny weeny little bit. Here's some Oregon grapefruit. I've seen a little bit in this area. I did see one down there with some of the flowers, so I'm gonna go check and see if the berries are coming off of it yet. Oh, it ticks on me! Ah! Now it's on my shoe. Oh gosh, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go through this whole walk without a tick getting on me, but no, it happened at the end, because usually it's the area where the nettles are that the tick gets on me. Oh, it's still on me. Oh, God, okay. I know, I need to get some tick spray really bad. Oh, goodness. Yeah, it is so hot. There's so many bugs out, so it's like a frenzy right now. Yeah, it's a lot. I was kind of thinking of looking around here for some mushrooms by this, there was a little bit of a creek kind of going here. There's still a little teeny weeny bit of water, but most of it's dried up. But yeah, I don't really know much mushrooms, so that's why I haven't really gotten into the mushroom foraging yet, because I still gotta learn mushrooms and stuff. So, but eventually I'll learn more. And yeah, I was trying to do some mushroom foraging up near Salida. The one that I saw a huge darn, I can't remember what those big ones are called. Oh boy, I forgot the name, but yeah, one of those huge mushrooms, yeah. And I guess I didn't know it was edible, but come to find out someone told me it was edible, so yeah, so the mushrooms I have to learn. Yeah, on this Oregon grape, I actually see the berry, oh gosh, water bottle's always falling out of my backpack on the side. Yeah, I kind of can see the berries coming, but they're just green. So yeah, the only thing I've seen so far is the green little berries that come, but I haven't seen them when they're blue yet, when they turn blue. So I really would like to try one this year, since I do forage Oregon grapes. So I hope to get one of these berries and try it out. So I'm gonna wait and see and just keep looking around and checking. All right, well, I'm at camp now, so I'm gonna go ahead and start working on my dinner. Just trying to clean these off now so I can get ready to cook them up. Alright, so I've got some smoked Gouda, and I also like this in sandwiches between bread, but it's so good. This recipe actually is inspired. It was a Betty Crocker recipe, and my mom made it like years ago. I don't remember. It was like, oh my gosh, yeah, it was so good. It had smoked Gouda and spinach, and it was stuffed in chicken breast. So yeah, I just got these ones. But it was the other chicken breast with the skin it was in. Yeah, it was like smoked Gouda, spinach, something recipe. So I'm really craving that. So I'm firstly gonna cook down the nettle leaves here. I'm gonna boil them, and then I'm gonna save some of them to go with breakfast with some eggs. And then yeah, so I'm just gonna keep letting this boil down, and then once this boils down, I'm gonna drain it, and then I'm gonna cook it with a little bit of garlic, a little garlic clove, and some of that sage. And then right now I'm gonna work on grating this cheese and then get these like chicken breasts together and all that. And then I also see something over here. Let me go look. I'm looking here and I'm seeing, so yeah, this plant, this is so interesting. Now I'm kind of wondering, so the thing that's confusing is that I think OSHA and that poisonous one, what is it, hemlock, they kind of look similar. So I think this is hemlock. I think so, because I think those leaves are the leaves like hemlock, but I have to double check again. I'm gonna definitely like go through all this again, but yeah, I looked at this, I was like, oh my god, this looks like something. So I just came over here, I'm like, oh my goodness. So it looks like a lot of it is growing right here. Yeah, that's interesting. All right, so here's all the nettle we got. So nettle is kind of like spinach. It kind of cooks down to such a small amount, so I might skip that egg dish in the morning, because yeah, I'd have to go forage some more. So yeah, here's the sage. I just chopped it up into some little pieces, and I am sauteing some garlic now with some extra virgin olive oil. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add this sage so it gets like pretty fragrant. And then next thing I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna go ahead and add the nettle so that can get flavor. And then after that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some salt and pepper. So I'll just go ahead and add salt and pepper to that. And then I've got some yellow squash going here, cooked in some butter. First I saute the onions up in the butter, then I add the yellow squash. So after this is done, I just top it with some Parmesan cheese. Yeah, this is a recipe my mom would make. It's so good. Yeah, once the Parmesan cheese melts, and oh my gosh, it's amazing. So yeah, I'm just getting this prepped up, and then I'll reheat it, and then I'll add the Parmesan cheese. Yeah, and then once this is done, I'm gonna cool this off, and I'm gonna start getting my chicken ready. So I have rolled up this chicken, but here's where things might get interesting. I don't have any toothpicks, so I don't know how this is gonna like work. I'm just praying the toppings don't all fall out. I didn't know whether I would butterfly it, but these are pretty thin. So yeah, so let's see how this goes. I'm gonna pray that all the toppings don't fall out and that it stays intact, and I'm gonna try to like put it on the bottom side when I put it into the pan, because yeah, I've only made this recipe with the chicken breast with the skin, and then I've stuffed the like filling under, but I was using spinach, but I can't eat spinach anymore, so yeah, this is now the recipe. So let's see. Oh, I gotta switch propane cans. Uh-oh, that's all out. Okay, so they've held together pretty well, so I'm pretty happy about that. So yeah, just gonna finish cooking them up and then go ahead and reheat this and add my Parmesan cheese. All right, so I'm just gonna heat up some tea. This has been so helpful. I've been getting herbs from Rooted, so I've been taking motherwort, and I take some lady's mantle to help my endometriosis symptoms, and you could get like blends done too. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a cup of tea tonight. I also have lemongrass. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So I love this store. Is amazing. Rooted, and it's in Crested Butte and Gunnison. It's so awesome. So I'm just gonna get my tea ball filled and make some tea. The chicken breasts are holding together pretty well, but trying to open a little bit. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep them going, and I think it's all almost done. All right, it looks so good. It looks so cheesy. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this on my plate now. It's all ready. Ooh, I can't wait to eat this. All right, and my yellow squash is all done. The Parmesan cheese, I put some foil over it because I don't have a top for this saucepan, so I used that. So yeah, so this is gonna be really good. This is the kind of cheese that my mom would always use. This is how my mom would make it. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Yummy. Stinging nettle and Gouda stuffed chicken. Yum. So I made a cut here to show you guys the inside. Oh, it's looking delicious. Unfortunately, the wind is picking up, but I'm so glad that I got the opportunity to cook this meal here. So let's go ahead and try. Ooh, this is a nice and cheesy piece. I kind of worried that I added too much garlic, because I didn't really add much garlic. Well, I added 1 clove, so. It's so good. Really delicious. I highly recommend trying this. It doesn't have that flavor like spinach. This is my first time cooking with nettle. It has a very light flavor. Yeah, it doesn't have that spinach strong taste or whatever. So, wow, this is so good, guys. I gotta make this again. Oh, this is delicious. Oh, the wind's messed my hair up so much, but yeah, this was so delicious. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys all have a great day, and I'm just gonna keep enjoying this. So good. Oh yeah, I can't wait to make this again. So this is now my new recipe to cook out here. I'm so glad it didn't break apart and it held together. All right, well, I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll make another video when I can.